Hey Taurus, how are you doing? This reading is for Taurus for the week of May the 26th to June the 1st. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support. So thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most beautiful Tauruses? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Hierophant, Major Arcana 4, Taurus. There you are, standing in your power. Can also be very auspicious, getting your major in your reading. What you were focused on is the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. In your blocked and challenged position is the Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Taurus, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands can be, yes, drama, conflict, arguments, fighting, tension, a tense situation. I'm also getting 5-5. Fives in the tarot signifies change. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. And in order for there to be change, you have to be the change. But there is something about there's no rest, needing more rest, needing more sleep. My Nine of Wands is also the wounded warrior, persevering. You've been through a lot and needing to place boundaries where boundaries are necessary, or there is something that you are protecting. It could be something about a commitment or some kind of group, club, organization. There could be a lot of projections. I'm also getting, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of what? This is your focus. So if you're feeling bright at a bush tail, take action. But if you are feeling burnt out, there's something about needing to get more rest, quiet, recharging your battery. What is this Five of Wands? This is also internal insecurities. Or, you know, somebody could also be very angry around you. Because Knight of Wands could be my fire-breathing dragon. And the High Priestess. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Let's read that as Cancer. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. There is something about you tapping into your intuition. And you could also be saying, is this my intuition, my gut feeling, or is this a fear? And there is an energy of what you resist persists. I'm also getting something about a group, club, organization, teacher-student learning. And the High Priestess is about sacred knowledge and wisdom. Or there is something about secrecy, mystery, deceptive behavior. You know, Knight of Wands can also be somebody who is flaky, fickle, hot and cold, there one day, gone the next, not so dependable or reliable. Or somebody here is very reactive and impulsive. So they say things without thinking. This is as who, what, when, where, and why. So wanting to know something. This is also tradition versus an unconventional approach to life. Or maybe you have been a teacher for a very long time. Or something about study. Maybe you have been a student or the teacher. Maybe you're sick of it, sick and tired of teaching. And the Nine of Swords. So you have 2 5s, 2 9s, a lot of synchronicities. And the Nine of Swords is about thinking and thinking and overthinking and stressing about a person, place, or a situation. It is also stressing about commitment, connections. It could be club, group, organization. Maybe you're sick and tired of participating, but then you kind of feel conflicted. So trust your first initial gut feeling. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. This is also the analysis paralysis, thinking something to death, And there's needing more rest, needing more sleep. So something about rest and sleep. It's like a racing mind. So when you are thinking a lot, it's really hard to make a logic decision. So you could be very reactive or be impulsive, or somebody around you is very reactive and impulsive. What is this Nine of Wands? And placing healthy boundaries means like don't fight sleep deprivation, or there is something about don't fight a situation, like just place a boundary and say, you know what, I need to get off my computer and rest my eyes. I need to drink more herbal tea, or I need to wind down a little bit more at night. Feels like somebody's really revved up or wound up. And the Chariot. Major Arcana 4, Cancer. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. And there is something about travel, or to stay on task and laser focus. Trust your gut feeling, your initial gut feeling. And you know, with the Knight of Wands, this is fast pace, fast movement. But it says if you'll never get anywhere if you don't keep, or if you keep standing still. So it's almost like you're blocking the doorway to what you want. Because this is also freedom, flexibility, adaptability, eagerness, excitement, creativity, passion, attraction, super duper sexy energy. I'm also saying, or seeing something about like something about distance. It's like you're allowing your thoughts to run the show, but your intuition here is soft and subtle. So something about softening. What is this Four of Swords? Peace, rest, recovery. In your blocked and challenged position, it's like you're not getting enough shut-eye, but then you have to have more discipline with yourself, with saying, you know what, I need to make better boundaries to go to sleep, or there's just something about the boundary of a work situation. You're stressing about work or stressing about a commitment, making deadlines. And the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Always compose yourself before giving a response. So here, you know, when you're not getting enough rest and not getting enough sleep, you could definitely be, you know, a little bit enraged or impulsive, and then you react. And I get that. I get when I'm tired, and I get pissy pants. I react, and I usually take it out on the people I love the most. But, you know, King of Cups, there's something about the healing and getting back into your heart and peace. There's something about rest and peace. King of Cups is also somebody very kind, caring, devoted, hardworking, loyal. Somebody who's gentle. This can also be something about counseling and therapy. Racing thoughts, racing mind. Or you could be feeling like you're behind the 8 ball, like time is running away from you. Or something about the race. Like, what are you racing for? Oh, this could be about race? Is this something about a different culture? A different place, a different race? But this King of Cups, it's something about able to respond but not overreactive. But I'm also getting somebody quite reactive around you, or there is something about the mental activity in your mind, very reactive. And learning. But this is like keeping you stuck. Because the High Priestess is not doing anything. This is not doing anything. There's not doing anything, thinking a lot, thinking worst case scenario when worst case worst case scenario doesn't happen. Chariot, you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still, but then you're blocking your own doorway, or you think you're blocked. But I feel like your mind is burning you out a little bit. I saw this in Aries reading as well. Like burnout. What is this Knight of Wands? It could also be the environment, a work situation. And the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, that's beautiful energy. The Seven of Pentacles is about review, reassess, and reevaluate. But somebody here is being really impatient and impulsive. It is also impulsive spending. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. And you have the card here, the 2 sevens. 2 sevens, when you get them in a reading, it means focusing more on you and where you're going and where you're blossoming here, Taurus, rather than focusing on comparing your life to this person's life or feeling like you're running out of time or racing against the clock. And then you do have the 2 5s, the 2 9s, the 2 7s. So a lot of synchronistic numbers. And then you have the 2 and the 4, which is a choice. Not talking, not talking, not talking. So where's the communication? Something you need to get on paper, like get it on paper. Instead of thinking about it, write it down. And then here, it's like, who do I want to invest in? What is worth my time investing in? Something about online shopping. It's like something about being impulsive, like buying something and then having buyer's remorse. And I'm also getting an energy of like investing in things that you want to take action on. Like, this is eager, this is excitement, this feels good, I'm creative, I want to invest in what? The best investment you will ever make is in you. What is this 5 of Wands and the High Priestess? This is also just watching tarot readings, like a lot of tarot readings, and now you're just conflicted on what you should do in life. But tarot readings are guidance. So here I'm saying counseling, therapy, healing. There's something about healing the mind, or racing against time, racing thoughts. There's something going on. Right? So once you can identify the problem, then you can find the solution and conclusion to the problem. There's always a solution and conclusion to a problem once you can identify it. And the World. Major Arcana for the fixed signs: Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. It's going to be something happening globally. This is also a need for you to tie up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. So sign that paper, go in to talk to your boss, whatever you have to do, and it says, yeah, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. It almost feels like you're achieving, and not stopping and smelling the flowers or seeing how much you've actually done. It's like racing against time or the need for speed. This is also getting closure on some kind of commitment connection at a distance. Like tying up loose ends where loose ends needed to be tied up. And I'm also feeling like somebody fighting for your attention, and maybe you're stretched too thin for time. Or trust your initial gut feeling. Your gut will never lie. Your gut will never lie to you. And the Strength card. And you know, the Hierophant is about, yes, tradition, family. But this can also be something about confidence, bravery, courage. And here, becoming mental resilient. It means change your thoughts, you're going to change your life. So becoming mentally resilient, it means I get to choose the thought that I think. Nobody is doing this to me. So, you could definitely be burning yourself because of negative thinking. And it says, it takes great strength to be soft. So there's something about the soft. The soft. What is this Nine of Wands and the Chariot in your focus? And the Four of Swords. Why aren't you resting? Because there's something about the race. I'm in a race. Race against time. Race against a person. Time's running out. Why aren't you resting? Because you have to give yourself permission. Three of Wands. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Compassion, gentleness. Run yourself a nice bath. Drink some coffee. Tapping into your intuition. And the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in the blocked and challenged position is my codependency card. It means codependent in some kind of circumstance, job situation, relationship. This is about needing to be independent. Finding your own self-sufficient independence, whether this is financially independent. It says pause and savor the results of your success. But what I'm saying here is this is knowing your worth, knowing your value, internally, externally, taking really good care of your health, wealth, and happiness. But it's the exact opposite. So I'm asking you, why do you think that making money would be more important, or staying in some kind of low vibrational relationship, whatever partnership here, would make you feel better? You know what would make you feel better? Feeling good in your skin. Feeling happy about where you are in life and making your own money. I'm also getting an energy of you might be bending over backwards for a relationship commitment. And this person is reliant or codependent on you. You're not getting any rest or sleep. And there's something about love. What is this? What is this Knight of Wands? I'm also getting like buyer's remorse, like buying something, but you're like, it's almost like going to a shop and just buying something without trying it on, and then it doesn't fit you. So we don't want to do that either, right? We don't want to be sloppy. And Justice, wow. Major Arcana 4, Libra. And Justice is about karma. So what goes around comes back around to you. But there is something about getting out in freedom from an investment. But somebody here also is codependent or is emotionally... Something about emotional and private. See, not talking. Like, there's no talking. Justice here is about talking. But there is something about an investment. And it says, stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy. Fast. I want to go fast. But this Justice is about firm and fair decisions, balancing the scales, equilibrium, equality. And this is about the cause and effect. Are you giving to some kind of circumstance or situation? Or here, it's like when you have some kind of impulse to do something creatively, act on it. Invest in you and you will grow. Invest in shish will grow. Invest in you and you will grow. Evolution, empowerment, transformation, protected, and preparedness. And you see how it's like swirling? So it's almost like a change in the wind. Freedom. Uriel red. And see how it's getting back into your heart chakra? It is also a number 11. Something about red attire, emotions, healing, devotion, and integration and integrated. Also, Leo is ruled by the heart. Focus on your health. So this is what I was saying. I was like, are you getting enough exercise? Because this is like knowing your worth, knowing your value, internally, externally, looking freaking fabulous, buying yourself something nice, doing something nice for yourself. But here it's like a lack of boundaries and not feeling adequate, not feeling beautiful. And here it says, focus on your health. When your health improves, everything around you will improve. So there's something about the mental mind. And it says wellness, active, radiant, and nourishment. Why aren't you resting? 23 and 24. And then you do have like the 1111. A lot of synchronistic numbers. Plus you have like the 21 here. Energy, healing, holistic, well-being, thriving, and vibrant. So there is something about like holistic medicine versus, you know, some kind of Western medicine, or just getting back and thriving. So it's almost like bouncing back. And see how that's a number 4? Baby face. So some of you, like I was saying, you teach children, or, you know, you have quite a baby face. You look younger than your years. Black hair. Powerful. Tribal. Who's your tribe? Who's your vibe? But I'm also getting like, you know, there could be something about structure, like abuse of power, control in a relationship, and witch. So something about the tarot as well. Like some of you are conflicted about putting yourself out onto a platform, but trust your initial gut feeling. I'm also getting something about, I'm not a witch doctor, but kind of like a tribal witch doctor, like plant medicines and stuff like that. Feels very powerful. Hazel eyes. Give me one more card. And short hair. Practitioner. Yeah, see? So something about a practitioner versus like medicine and science. Some of you are like finding a cure of something, about finding a cure, but doing so therapeutically. Like, let's just say if you have a bad back. Well, you know, instead of like going to the chiropractor, you're like doing something different, like acupuncture or something like that, like trying different things. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Yeah, we already know that though. Bouquet compliments from an admirer right here. Somebody thinks you're sexy. Scales, keep your life in balance. Yeah, so that means eat, sleep, poop, drink water, exercise, meal prep. And you're like, I don't have time for this. I don't care. Make time. Because if you are not in good health, then everything else in your life won't matter. Because why would you have time to go to work if you're feeling lousy, right? So you're going to be bouncing back. Opportunities are waiting for you. Door to an investment. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Younger man, dealings or relationship with the younger man. So you do have maybe a child in the mix here. Fan, romance, celebration, and party. Yeah, right here. So if you're being invited to something, just watch the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy, because you could miss out on a great opportunity. And then you have a dark man. Dealings are a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So you can have that, and climbing towards success. So you could be in a very heavy top masculine type of an energy, or you are a masculine, and we know how that goes. Dog eat dog world, we know. So, or something about fighting for your attention. Some of you are quite beautiful and stunning, and you don't see that about yourself. So don't limit your options of like, oh, I just got to go on one path. You don't. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and Taurus, if you want to book private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website, and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.